The scam operates out of Sector 74 in Mohali, Punjab, India, where fraudulent call centers disguise themselves as legitimate tech support services. These centers primarily target vulnerable individuals, especially elderly people, who are seeking help with basic tech issues, such as installing a printer. The scammers manipulate search engine results, placing fake ads that lead victims to a convincing but fraudulent website. The site lures users into thinking their printer installation is malfunctioning, prompting them to seek remote assistance. Once connected, the scammers use remote access tools like LogMe and Rescue to take control of the victim's computer, exploiting their trust to push for costly and unnecessary software purchases or access sensitive financial information. This operation not only uses psychological manipulation to exploit the elderly, but also uses sophisticated digital tools to create a sense of urgency and fear, convincing victims to transfer large sums of money to the scammers under false pretenses. How the scam operates. Victim's initial interaction. An elderly woman, after purchasing a printer on Amazon, encountered difficulties with its setup and turned to Google for assistance. She clicked on a sponsored ad that appeared to offer legitimate printer setup help, which led her to a fraudulent website designed to look official. The scammers used social engineering tactics to convince her that her computer was infected with a virus, creating a sense of panic. They then guided her to install LogMe and Rescue, a legitimate remote access tool, which they misused to gain full control of her computer. With remote access, the scammers could manipulate her system, extract personal information, and potentially carry out financial fraud, all under the guise of providing technical support. Scammers' tools. The fraudulent call center employs psychological manipulation to pressure victims into making costly and harmful decisions. The scammers use fake virus alerts and specially designed phishing scripts to create a sense of urgency and fear. By claiming that the victim's computer is under immediate threat of a severe virus or hack, they manipulate their emotions and convince them that immediate action is necessary to protect their data. This fear-driven tactic coerces victims into installing malicious software, sharing sensitive information, or even making large financial transactions, believing they are preventing further damage to their systems. The scammer's ability to exploit the victim's fear and lack of technical knowledge allows them to control the situation and maximize their financial gain. Financial exploitation. The scammers further manipulate victims by guiding them to purchase Walmart gift cards as a form of payment, often instructing them to buy large amounts, such as $500 per card. They claim this is necessary to resolve the supposed technical issue or virus threat. Using fake identities and well-rehearsed scripts, the scammers craft convincing pitches to make the process seem legitimate, assuring victims that these purchases are a crucial part of fixing their computer. The victims, trusting these false assurances, comply and provide the scammers with the card numbers and PINs, which are then used to drain the cards of their value. This deceptive tactic is particularly effective as it disguises the payment as a normal retail transaction, making it harder for victims to recognize they are being scammed. Nano's infiltration. Nano, a digital vigilante, plays a crucial role in exposing the fraudulent operation by uncovering the scammer's network and collecting overwhelming evidence. Through his investigation, Nano gains access to the scammer's internal systems, revealing a treasure trove of incriminating information. This includes a vast database of personal information from victims, meticulously organized to facilitate further scams. Nano also uncovers psychological manipulation scripts that the scammers use to control and deceive their victims, escalating their fear to prompt financial transactions. Additionally, the financial records he discovers are shocking, revealing the scam's massive scale, with monthly earnings of $140,000 and an annual income of $1.2 million, all generated by exploiting vulnerable people. Perhaps most revealing are the photos from the scammers' social media accounts, which showcase their extravagant lifestyle. Luxurious cars, high-end clothing, and lavish celebrations, funded entirely by the money stolen from their victims. This damning evidence exposes the true magnitude of the operation and sets the stage for bringing these criminals to justice. The operation structure. The fraudulent operation, operating under the names K-Info IT Solutions in India and Basic Software Solutions in the US, is highly structured and spans multiple levels of operation. It is a well-coordinated scheme with a division of labor that includes individuals who write scripts to deceive victims, those who manipulate and pressure them into compliance, and managers who oversee the day-to-day activities of the operation. The recruitment process is ongoing, with a strategic preference for hiring women, particularly those willing to work night shifts. This is designed to align with US time zones, allowing the scammers to operate efficiently and maximize their reach to victims in vulnerable situations. The organization is not just limited to one location, but spans globally, with a seamless connection between operations in both India and the US, forming an international scam network built for maximum exploitation. The final exposure. Unmasking the scammers, Nano tracks down the physical location of the fraudulent call center, determined to gather more concrete evidence to bring them down. He meticulously plans an operation to infiltrate the building, but his mission hits a snag when he encounters impenetrable security measures. Despite this setback, Nano's digital prowess had already allowed him to amass an impressive amount of incriminating evidence that would prove crucial in dismantling the operation. Not letting the physical failure stop him, Nano escalates his attack in the digital realm. He orchestrates a sophisticated cyber assault that simultaneously shuts down all the scammers' systems, including their websites, phone numbers, and communication channels. Every trace of their online presence is wiped clean. Their websites are taken down, their phone lines disconnected, and even their social media profiles vanish into the ether. The scammers' operations are effectively paralyzed, and their fraudulent company is marked as temporarily closed on Google. With their digital infrastructure obliterated, the once thriving scam operation is forced to halt its activities, cutting off their main source of exploitation and leaving them with no way to reach future victims. Nano's decisive actions bring the network to its knees, marking a significant victory in the fight against cybercrime. The outcome: lives saved. Nano's intervention proves life-changing for countless victims. One man, on the brink of losing his entire life savings to the scam, is saved just in time. The digital justice Nano served acts as a lifeline for vulnerable people who may have otherwise been swindled out of their hard-earned money. By taking down the operation, Nano ensures that no more lives will be ruined by K-Info IT Solutions' fraudulent activities. The end of K-Info IT Solutions. The once thriving criminal organization crumbles. Nano's actions expose the depth of their operations. Financial records showing illegal transactions, psychological manipulation scripts used to exploit victims, and a massive database of stolen personal data. With all this evidence now public, the organization can no longer continue its deceptive activities. K-Info IT Solutions and its counterpart Basic Software Solutions are no longer the invisible threats they once were. The bigger picture. Nano's victory isn't just about shutting down one fraudulent call center. It sends a message to the entire scam industry. It proves that no matter how well hidden or sophisticated these operations may seem, they are vulnerable to digital justice. The scam world, once seemingly untouchable, has learned a harsh lesson. Their deceitful schemes are no longer safe from exposure. Nano's work signals to other cybercriminals that their time may be running out, and law-abiding individuals who fight back are more capable than ever. Digital justice has won, and the industry will think twice before targeting innocent victims again. The broader implication. The story of Nano highlights the ongoing battle against cybercrime, showing how digital vigilantes are pushing back against ever-evolving fraudulent operations. Despite scammers' increasingly sophisticated methods, Nano's ability to infiltrate, expose, and dismantle a criminal operation demonstrates the growing power and efficiency of digital justice. The rise of advanced tools and organized efforts against cybercriminals proves that justice in cyberspace is not only possible, but also effective. This victory sends a clear message that no matter how hidden or complex the scam, justice will prevail, and the internet will not be a lawless space. Thanks for watching and subscribe my channel.